Hello everyone, this is going to be my first commentated video for Starfire Eternal Cycle. This is going to be a bit of a speedrun attempt, meaning that I'm going to try to clear under 20 minutes. Obviously there's a lot of RNG, but this is going to help right here. What this is going to do is make it so there's a legendary core after each boss, and you can offset the debuff there just by going for a blood build, and then also speccing your gems around boss damage. And then this, the game is kind of messed up right now. Some of the English translations are defaulting to French for some reason, but what this says is you start with 1,000 gold at the start of every enemy or boss wave, and it goes down 50 per second. So if you can clear fast, you can get a ton of money. I put up a video earlier where I cleared the game in under 15 minutes. This was how I did it right here. So we're going to go ahead and start here. Alright. So I am looking for blood cores. Alright, there we go. That's a good start. Alright, so level 2 cores you don't really want to reset that much. Mostly you want to just make sure that you get level 2 so you can turn them into 3s and then proxy 4s. Because you're either going to want to reset those cores, or re-roll those cores, or dismantle them so that you can potentially get something better. So the goal here is to get 6 blood very quick. There's a rank 3 core there. We're going to go ahead and take the rank 1 just to get the blood up, because that's going to make it so I can heal. I won't really have to dodge attacks, and that's going to be a big boon. Alright, so I think I want to go for this actually, just to have a big sum of money. I'll probably do an overview for this later, but right now they did a major update like 2 days after the game came out, so it's kind of in a Lost Soul Aside situation where I can make the overview, but they might add something completely new, so I'm kind of waiting at the moment. Alright, so we're going to basically buy out the shop here. Try to get as many parts as I can. Just buy everything possible. The resurrection will be nice. A little bit of leeway here. Alright, so that's a pretty good start. Not the best start, but decent. Try to get the power up as much as I can. This actually is like not really that great of a start, to be honest. Alright, there's a rank 3 core. That's a bit of an upgrade. Alright, I want to look for craftable items here, so go for that, and go for this too. Alright. 3 blood's not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and go for core. Need to get the overall build. The build needs to get online pretty damn quick. Alright. We're just gonna take the 2. There's a 2 core, so now 4 blood. I'm gonna take the crit rate. Let's see here. I think it would be better to just go for Fortune Plunder, because I can just basically get everything from the shop. So that's going to be the plan. got 1k gold. That's pretty good. 1.4. Go for crit rate. Crit rate's going to be very important later on. Let's see here. I want to go ahead and go for treasure hunting. Need to die fast. Should be another shop. Alright. Yeah, pretty much just want to go for anything that's a like set item. Set items are very OP if you can get them. This might take a while. It's gonna cut to the profits a little bit. This is an acceptable start. Not as good as that last run. Alright. I think I'm gonna reset this. There we go. Rank 3 blood core. For that. Alright, so buy out everything in here, except for that one. I don't like that one. Just get as much power as possible. It's actually kind of bad luck. It's not giving me a lot of the crafting items, but other than that, it got a decent start. Alright. Go for... Actually, I don't have any rerolls, so go for Rage Recovery. There we go. Alright, so he should drop 2 cores. And I got a bunch of meta currency. I'm gonna go for some rerolls here. Taking damage Rage Recovery is really good because at the end you kind of just face tank everything with this build I'm going for, so we're going to go for that. Let's see here. I'm looking for blood. Blood is the main priority. There we go. I'm going to try to get 6 blood as soon as possible. This is actually pretty good, the Thunder Fist. That's actually a lot of DPS. Alright, so got two rank 4 bloods. Got some 1s and 2s that need to be replaced here and get rid of this. That's a pretty good start. Starting to turn around already. I like how quickly this game ramps up. Alright, so now the build is partially online, so gonna be getting a big stimulus check from from all these you know, the 1,000 gold. That's going to give, like, so much. So you really want to make sure you got the build online, at least partially online, in the first level. Because it will allow you to keep ramping up really quick. This room's a little bit slow with spawns. Should still have about 2k. Yeah. 2k. I actually need to get some cores, so I'm gonna go here. Need higher level cores. I need to be able to disassemble the bad ones, use the good ones, try to get more boss damage. Let's see here. Rank 2. Rank 2. Alright, there's a shop and got like 2.5k, so this is the best option. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're going to be going for a crit. Level up, giving an extra core is really good. Alright. Don't have enough for another rank 4. So let's see here. This one is worth enhancing. Get an extra 10% boss damage. That's gonna offset the rest. Alright. for crit rates. Crit rate's going to be very important in the very near future. Alright, good start. Always go for set items. It's always the best thing to go for. Give me a blood core, please. Alright, well, that's too much. Too many stone spent. Alright, craftable item, always go for that. Go for rage recovery. Meter gain is going to be important later. I'm just going to go for the attack speed. You know, this is like a guaranteed, like, 900 gold. Kill these guys quick. That's like the best choice. Alright. Yeah, that cursed item is putting in work here. At 34 crit the second level, that's not bad. Make that 37. I'm gonna go in here and hope for some treasures, some set items. Let's buy all of these. The rage recovery is pretty good. Okay, good. Two set items. Alright. Still can't make a rank 4, but that's okay. I'm gonna go to mirror challenge again so I can do like one more shop run. And probably get another 4 or 5 items. Rage recovery, crit rate. Ideally a blood core, there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and take the rank 2. I'm just gonna roll with this. Alright, there's one more item. That's a lot of extra damage. That's actually an insane amount of damage. I'm already at 942 weapon damage. I guess I'll take the CDR. Crit rate. Good, got 50% crit rate already. Alright, let's hit up the shop. Another big power spike, hopefully. Oh, good. Alright, so that pretty much offsets the debuffs. Alright, let's get a rank 4. Alright, this one's kind of junk, so reroll. I'm gonna take that for the lunge attack, actually. I can get another blood core from here, hopefully. One shot. Nice. The power of RNG and the right decisions. I'm gonna go for the Rampage. Rampage is really OP with the fists. For reasons you can probably imagine. You're getting bonuses for attacking fast and hitting crits, but then you're also hitting a crit like every time, so that's a big power spike. Alright, so I got two more blood cores. I'm hoping I can get that by the next boss. But yeah, this is a pretty good build so far. I mostly just want to juice up crit rate as much as possible. Also, CDR will help too. So looking for crit rate, rage recovery, or CDR. don't really need any actual cores anymore. I'm just going to keep going for rank 3s. Rank 3s and fast clears are the goal now. I have to say one thing though, don't get too attached to this run. It seems like I'm making the right decisions, but there's quite a bit of RNG on the last boss. The last boss gets spawned with a curse where it does like double damage. And if that happens, my build kind of falls apart. Because even though I have a lot of HP sustain, the boss is a major HP sponge. So, there's a chance I might still be able to clear, but if I get that curse, I will still upload this video because at least it will show how to make a good build in this game on the highest difficulty. So it'll still be useful, but don't expect this to clear. I really think that they should remove that. I really think they should remove that that debuff for the curse. It's a little bit unfair. How much health the boss has? I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed to die unless you have insane damage. But insane damage in this game is probably like a 60-40 split between good decision making and RNG. Not as simple as you may think. 70% crit rate's not bad. Alright, hopefully I can get a good power spike from here. That's very good. More. We'll take that. A lot of this is junk, actually. No rampage. Alright, so, this one's actually not bad with the attack speed, but I'm kind of going for better stuff than that. So I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this. Let's try to get some boss damage here. So enhance that. Alright, we'll leave it there. Got another shop coming up. Hopefully I can get a big power spike from there. Give me craftable items, please. Thank you. Crit rate. Should be at around 80 crit rate now, which is pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna go to the shop, even though I don't have that much money. I'm gonna go to the shop because it's a bigger power spike. Case in point, 2 more core slots is really good. Reroll one more time, get the rage. Alright. Got another rank 4 here. Oops. That was close. Oh, perfect. Alright, so this one can go. This one on. I guess I'll just keep this one now, huh? Alright. Moving on. Bad RNG there, spawns. Couldn't tell where they were. Lost a lot of lot of money for that. That's alright, got another crafted item. Go for that. Reroll, Rage Recovery. Alright, hopefully I can get a little bit more money here. Bad luck. Good. They died quick. Almost 2k. Almost 2k weapon damage already. Alright, let's go back to the shop. Hopefully get the rest of these crafted items. 1, 2, another one maxed out. Just got all the crafted items now, huh? Alright. Sacrificed my ability to get more cores. But that was a huge power spike. Maybe more than you imagine. You may think. Oh, he's dead. Speed run. Alright. So I need one more blood core. Would be pretty sweet. Oh, there we go. Alright. Just rolling 20s now, huh? Alright. Take this one off, put this one on. Alright, let's try to make sure this continues to ramp up so I can get even more money. Spawning slow. What a troll. Cost me like 100 gold. That sucks. We're gonna go for Rage Recovery now, because I'm already at like 84% crit. Unless I see a really high crit rate. Yeah, Rage Recovery. Let's go for Fortune Plunder, because I pretty much got my build online at this point. Alright, good fight. There we go. Hook me up with the shop. Mirror Challenge is an obvious take, because it's like another 900 gold. Spawn quick. There you go. Alright, that shop is gonna get demolished. Fully harvested. We'll take the crit rate. Yeah, I'll take CDR, I guess. Alright. More power spikes from here. Fixed damage doubled. Another full piece, full set. Oh, the turtle carapace is actually really good. Oh, good. Alright. Which one of these is the worst? This one? Yeah, the Bloodlust is probably better. So let's go ahead and torch this one. And upgrade this one. Refinement. Boss damage, please. There we go. Alright, good. What are we at now? 82% boss damage, so I basically have overridden the debuff from taking the Cursed Treasure equipment or whatever it's called. You guys need to spawn quick. Good. much have every craftable equipment now. Alright, cores don't matter anymore. Mostly just want something with boss damage. That's all that's really needed. Alright, let's try to ramp up the money here. Alright. Get even more power from here. Good. Got yet another shot to accumulate even more power. Let's go for a rage recovery. I guess not. Didn't want to give me any. Alright. Rampage state is good. Give me the carapace, please. Or not. That sucks. Got room for one more. He's dead. Got bad RNG there with that that debuff, the curse where he doesn't die until 6 seconds pass. It kind of screwed me over a little bit. That would have been a clean, like, 800 gold, I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter which one I take at this point. It's just gonna go straight into the grinder. Alright. Give me rage recovery, please. Thank you. Rage recovery, please. Got a cool 99% crit. That's not bad. Alright, this is the final area already. Slow spawns. Very slow spawns. Smarter than the mooks in Batman. They know that fighting this girl is probably not a wise choice. Considering if it's worth the paycheck. I think the answer is no. Go to the shop now. Yeah, I guess I should. There is no mirror challenge to guarantee another 900 gold. I don't need the enhanced costs. Go for that. Alright, let's get out of here. Keep the pace going. It's another shop. I'm actually going to skip that one as I don't have any money. Not worth it going in there for only one item. If you have the item that makes it so you can get one for free, it can be worth it. Because sometimes that means you can get two. Other than that, it's not worth it at all. That was kind of a bad fight. He spawned quickly, but they're, I couldn't see them. Rage recovery, please. I think we're gonna skip the... Well, I'm gonna do treasure hunting instead. I guess really... Die quick, please. Give me turtle shell, please. Turtle shell, please. Nope. I'm gonna have to pray that it's gonna be in the shop. That's like one of the main things that's going to help me survive if I get bad RNG, but I don't know, it really depends on what the game feels like. He's dead. Insta-gibbed. Yeah, I'll take this. Ascension potion. Nothing there matters. The rage recovery's good. Alright, go to the shop. Probably rank up all my stuff. I don't know how much it's really going to help at this point, but... give me the turtle shell, please. Or not. Extra damage to boss enemies, I'll take it. Re-roll a bunch of these other ones here. Extra damage to boss, please. Or not. Oh, there we go. Well, now I don't have enough to upgrade it. Well, actually... Alright, let's go. Dead. Oh, there we go. There's the tortoise shell. Let's give me a bunch of junk now. Tortoise shell, please. Would be really nice right now. Offset the RNG. Game said no. Rampage. Give me tortoise shell, please. Oh, man, this game's trolling so hard right now. It knows that's like what I need to at least somewhat guarantee success, since not giving it to me. Come on. Come on, where is it? recovery do I have now? 268 is pretty good. Yeah, I should probably go in here just for a chance for the tortoise shell. But it's being a troll and not giving that to me. Alright, well, it's all going to hinge on what it gives me here. Crit rate halved. That's not ideal, but not terrible either. Done. GG's. GG's. That was a very good run to record and show you guys. That was a very clean run. 15-minute run's not bad. Not as fast as that run I got on the earlier video, but that was very clean. Hope you guys enjoyed. I thought that was quite fun. Alright, so I guess I'll go back to base and see what meta upgrades I can get. I kind of already got everything worth getting. There's not really a whole lot left in here. I guess I can max this out. I'll probably just save the rest for updates, because they said that they were going to make the meta progression more interesting. There's a bunch of suits in here, but I mostly use this one because it gives 80% extra damage with a 20% chance to activate for free. What that does is, if you use the cursed equipment that makes it so you can't use the Enraged Strike, but their basic level 1 version does 900% damage, that could actually be really good, because you can stack that with the ones that make it so every time you cast a rage attack, the damage goes up permanently. So I've just been using this one, but they said depending on sales they may add more of these, but I've kind of been focused on maxing out the meta progression, but there's not really anything else in here that really matters at this point, so maybe I'll go for another build. But yeah, the fist build works pretty good. So yeah, if you can get a good build on difficulty 5 or 6, it's definitely recommended to take that one I just took on that run, where it deducts 50 gold a second, but it gives you 1,000. If you can make the right decision to get the good RNG like you saw there, you just stack so much damage. You get so many items. You can basically have like almost every item maxed. You can get every crafted equipment in the game. It's pretty busted. And then you try to get another one that maybe goes well with that. Like the one that lets you cast heavy attack, especially with the fists, is pretty good because it does like that dash punch from DFO, and you can cover a lot of ground with that. And the fact that you can dash around, you can also use it as like a second dash, so if you've got like a debuff that reduces your dashes, it can be really good for that purpose as well. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I mean, that was kind of an overview, but much like Lost Soul aside, I'm kind of wary on doing a full-fledged overview, just because they're probably gonna do another patch like the moment I log out of this game and stop recording. But if you're interested, the game is like $15 right now. I think it's pretty good. I'd say the worst part about it is getting past difficulty 4. Difficulty 4 is really a knowledge check more than a skill check, because if you don't have the right build, or you don't get the right RNG, or both, what ends up happening is the bosses are like 5 to 10 minute boss fights, and it's very boring. But if you can get past that hurdle, the game becomes a lot more fun, because the enemies get stronger, but you also get stronger as well. As you saw there, you unlock this NPC lady here who gives you these, which give you like a big power boost, but there's like a downside, which I think adds a lot of depth to the game, because different weapons will want different things. Like with the fist, for instance, you know, you can get around so quickly, and you can get that wind fist that gives you more range, and you can just kind of just do what I did there, where I clear the basic mob fights so quick. I leave every room with like 800 gold, and then basically go to every shop, you know, buy everything, refresh, and then do that the max amount of times and get so many items. I haven't really messed around with the other weapons too much yet, but if you guys want to see a weapon, you can probably vote between the katana or the golden axe. I'd be willing to try those out later. Thanks for watching, everybody. Should have more on stream.